Life Path 11, welcome to your reading. I'm Melissa. So this is a Halloween special reading, if you like. Yes, we've got to get in Halloween vibes. It only comes once a year. For this reason, I will be using the Deviant Moon cards. So these have a gothic-y spin on tarot. So the reading itself will be done in 3 parts. The first part, I will be laying the spread while speaking about some of your personality characteristics. The second part will be the main reading, the collective reading, where I will, basically see what the cards are saying and maybe give any advice that comes through as well. And the third part will be the yes or no part to the reading. So this is where you get to think of a question, pick a card out of 3 cards, and see what the answer is. So that is how the video is set out. And so we'll talk about you now for a moment, Life Path 11. So yous have a wisdom about yous. And this is because, one, you're a Life Path 11, so you're a master Life Path. And also you are born with a innate intuition. You're very intuitive. So this is it gives you this lovely knowledge as well and wisdom. So you see through things as well. Some of you may end up growing up to be quite reserved because of this, because you may have been misunderstood when you was younger, and even as an adult as well. But so some of you may be quite reserved. But even though it's saying that, you do have a natural charm about yous. People can find you very charismatic, very charming, and can feel drawn to you. One, because of your charm, and one because you do have this wisdom and this intuitiveness about you that people can find you quite inspirational as well. So you are very good at the claircognitive channeling. So that's just things. You're like, I don't know how I know what I know, but I know. It's like that gut feeling. And the only thing is you can be a bit self-critical at times, but this is something that you will come past, especially if you're on the awareness journey or the spiritual journey where you're doing inner work, because you'll start to see these criticisms as lessons to show you how to develop, how to move forward, how to connect more into your inner self, your inner being. I'm feeling 2 cards for you there. More like taking the lessons, the blessings from the lessons, I should say. Rather than seeing everything as negative. Removing that criticalness. But that's something that comes with growth. So that was a quick talk about you. Oh, truth as well. You like the truth. So you like people who are honest. You like honest people, and you try to be as honest as you possibly can be in life. Not always easy, because sometimes little white lies must be told. If somebody says, does this dress make me look some sort of negative way, you're not going to say, yeah, it does. If they really love it and they so want to wear it, just be like, yeah, you look great. But no, you generally you're a truthful person. You like to speak the truth, and the more you step into your own authenticity, and the more you get to know yourself, the more of the truth you'll be able to speak. Okay, so you're all about growth, and just pushing forward. On the evolutionary process of life, Right, so your first card, Life Path 11, is the 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords is a recuperation card. So this card is what you're doing at the minute, really, or what needs to be done at the minute is recuperation. It's rest time. it's slowing down, it's reconnection with self. It's about you, basically. It's a time for you to really see where you're at and where you want to go moving forward. Because it's the Four of Swords, it comes after the Three of Swords, which is heartache. So for some of you, you may be dealing with some sort of, some sort of disappointment in life. This could be through a person, this could be through something you've done that's not worked out, something you had your heart set on, but it's just not worked out the way you wanted it to. But you're over the worst of it now, and you're coming into this beautiful restoration phase. This much needed downtime and restoring yourself back to feeling great again. So we'll see how the rest of the reading plans out for you. So your next card is the Six of Cups. So this is a really good card to get, because this is in the place of what's coming. So this is what's happening at the moment, or energy you're going to be moving into, and this is what is coming as a result of that. So you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a good card because it's all about learning to be in harmony. It's letting go of nostalgia and recognizing that nostalgia is great, but it holds you back from moving forward. We have the emotions with the cups. So again, for some of you, this might be some sort of heartache you've been through, or some disappointment. It's something you had your heart set on that didn't work out. But you're going to be moving away from nostalgia and moving more into emotional balance, okay? I think, like you see with the Punch and Judy here, it's like a show. It's an act. So it's like, right, that act is finished. It's time to move on to the next act of life now. It's time to create a new story, or move into the next part of my life story. It's moving through. On the stage, plays and acts, they don't play the same act over and over again. It's act 1, 2, 3, and that's what you're going to be doing, moving into the next act, or turning over the page and moving into the next chapter of your life. And this is going to be more emotionally fulfilling for you than where you have been. And that doesn't mean you've necessarily been very low. You're just going to have a heightened state of emotion. Okay, it's your emotions are going to be feeling more settled, I should say, rather than a heightened state of emotion. More settled, okay, and that will give you a heightened energy and more drive to push and move through and get things done. Really start to work towards this new phase of your life. I do feel change. I feel change in this reading. There's change happening, occurring. Right, so you have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is an acceptance card, in the place of acceptance. What it is that you need to accept, Life Path 11. Acceptance is Wheel of Fortune. So this is basically saying that the Wheel of Fortune is about change again. It's about moving forward. It's about life cycles. It's about it's about it's luck as well. It can be luck. So again, it's bringing the attitude in of things are happening because these are lessons, and I can learn and grow from them. Rather than seeing them in a negative light. The wheel brings things into the positive aspects. The wheel is also it's a 10 card, so this is change, so this end of a cycle, and it's also moving up in the the energetical, your energy getting going to a higher vibration as well, moving through. But it is a choice, because the wheel can move one way or another. So it's up to you to do the work, to put that work in, and to move that wheel in the direction you want it to go into. And this is something you're going to be doing. We can see that here by recuperation with the Four of Swords here, and also we can see this with this lovely Six of Cups energy here. Moving on. Okay, so your next card is the Four of Wands, and this is about where is best to place your energy. So the Four of Wands is all about celebration. It can be prosperity. It's important events or milestones. It's gathering of souls together, kindred spirits. It's also stability in the home and stability in relationships. It can mean marriage as well. It can also mean marriage. But yes, it is. It's such a beautiful card, the Four of Wands is. And so, whatever you're doing at the moment, the people that you're going to be being around are going to be having a positive influence on you. I feel that maybe some of you have left people behind that was not really serving you. It could be in a relationship, friendship, even people you work with, having to leave a job, and having to leave behind people you'd connected with in work. But, it's now time for you to be around people that are really going to have your back, are really going to, champion you on. They want to see you win in life. These are your kindred spirits, so these are people who are definitely wanting to see you win in life. They want the best for you. So it's a really beautiful card to get, and this is where you're best placing your energy. So it is up to you. The cards give you advice, but you are the person who has to follow that advice, because it's your life and you're in control of your life. Life path 11, so it's all up to you. Right, so you have the Queen of Wands. So this is in the placement of what is best to release. So the Queen of Wands is all about creativity, passion, determination, confidence. It's being joyful, it's bold expression, helping others, and power. So I feel this is come into the placement of what is best to release, because at the minute I feel you are in this recuperation stage. The words that are coming through to me are helping others and power. And I feel now is a time for you to, really go into helping yourself at the moment, and not getting power struggles with people, because it's just going to drain your energy, just to let things go. So watch that egotic mind, so because the Wands energy as well is all about willpower, and it's about strength as well, and it's also about personality and how that can affect plans and goals. So it's about being very mindful of watching that you're not giving too much away to others at the moment, because you do need you do really need to put yourself first right now, and and watching you not getting in power struggles, butting heads with people, and that kind of thing, like path 11. So yes, Queen of Wands there for you. So I felt drawn to two cards for your final cards, and we have the Anxiety and Strength card. So this is messages from your higher self and your spirit guides. So the nine, did I say the anxiety card then? It's the Nine of Swords, but it is pretty much the anxiety card. So this is to say to let go of that, to not worry, because again it's messages from your angels and ancestors. And if you've not been feeling strong, don't worry. Ask if you do believe in things like angels and your ancestors and your higher self. It's a good time to connect with that, to release your worries. Yeah, it's a time to, as I say, it's a time to recuperate. It's also a time to look at why you may be feeling anxious and seeing what you can do in a practical way to push past that, to, release it. And also strength, yeah, to turn that beautiful calm inner strength around, bring this back around into that way. Okay, so you have that nice calm inner strength. Yeah, so I do feel some of you have been through some sort of change, and it has caused you to feel out of whack a little bit, but this is going to be changing, and it is. I'm going to pull you some original tarot. Okay, oh, there we go. Star card. Yeah, because I didn't want because this is a guidance card. It's not where where things are going for you. It's just a guidance. It's what spirits want you to concentrate on, basically. So I wanted to end the reading with a different card. So yes, the star card, because the star card is such a really good card to get. It's about renewal of faith. It's about personal growth, and again, it's about the appreciation for the blessings that you get from the lessons. It's also a luck card. It's a spiritual card as well. For those of you who are on some sort of spirit conscious spiritual path, you energy is going to be your vibration is going to be shifting, okay, and your energy is going to be heightening. Yeah. And it's just such a beautiful card to finish on. Now, I'm going to pull oracle cards for you. But that was your tarot reading. So to summarise the whole of the reading, I'd say that, yeah, a recuperation time is needed to let go of that does not serve you, including people. I'm getting people for a lot of you. There's some people you're having arguments with that you just need to let things go. To really think about who has your best interest at heart. They're the people to be around at the minute, because they'll really help you. To let go, as I said, to let go of any power struggles, any any trying to help others before you've fully recuperated. So just make sure that you've recuperated first before you do that. Really put your attention in on yourself, because that's where it's needed at the minute. To evaluate where this anxiety is coming from. If you're feeling anxiety, worried, if you've been having sleepless nights, or vivid dreams, or just anything like that. The Nine of Swords, it can also be about restlessness as well. If you've been feeling very restless, is it trying to bring that into balance. To find that inner strength, and to use that to really sit and concentrate on what it is you want, to calm the mind, to bring clarity forward, because the Nine of Swords is also the mind body. So the swords is all about intellect, logic, and action as well. So yeah, it's to calm the mind and then use that sword energy in order to move forward. So that's a summary of your reading, and then the star card, which is just it's just a really positive card. So good things are coming, things are going to be changing for the better. But I feel you already know that. Life Path 11. Okay, so you have, from the Angels and Ancestors deck, you have Shaman, trust in higher forces. So I was saying that before in the reading. If there's anything that you do believe in outside of yourself, now's the time to really connect with that, and just get that energetical support that to help you through. Okay, so trusting higher forces, Shaman. And that was the main reading, Life Path 11. We will now move to the yes or no section of the reading. So think of a question. Try to keep it simple, because you'll have more of a chance of getting an actual yes or no rather than a maybe if you can keep the question simple and less complicated. Yeah. Okay. Let's just move these a second. Okay. So we have... I'll just deal the cards out whilst you think of your question. Or you could even just take a moment, close your eyes, just get some clarity, ready for choosing. Tap into that intuition that you have, Life Path 11, that strong intuition to guide you to the correct pile for you. You have a love activation card as well as a yes and no. It's just a nice little love message, as in, not romantic love, as in, love. The love that runs through everything. The love that runs through us all. Okay. In fact, I'm feeling them the other way. That way. Da, da, da. And then we want one more. Okay. Okay. So if you want to take a moment and choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to. If you need more time, you can pause the video, because I'm going to turn over pile 1 now. Okay, so for your yes and no, you have yes. Okay. And for your love activation card message, you have, let's get it the right way, spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. How fitting to your reading, Life Path 11. Okay, pile 2. For your yes or no, you have a, let's turn the right round. Oh, it is. No card. And for your activation, your love activation, you have priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. And for pile 3, for your yes or no, you have a yes. And your love activation card is purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So that was your reading, Life Path 11s. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you could like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you the next time.